Hello engineers! In this tutorial we will learn how to dimension a sketch. As you can see here on the right hand side we have a sketch that is fully dimensioned, whereas on the left hand side we have the basis of the sketch entities to which we will dimension and also draw the two additional vertical lines. So first of all, let's dimension this rectangle here. To dimension this, we need to use the dimension tool underneath the constraint panel. So here we have the constraint tools, the dimension tool, and the auto dimension tool, which I will also cover in this tutorial. We can either select the dimension tool here, or we can press the letter D on our keyboards as a shortcut, or we can right click anywhere in the graphics window and we can select general dimension. So first of all, let's dimension the length of this rectangle. So here we can see we need to use 75 millimeters, and the height of this rectangle is 9 millimeters. So we use the keyboard, enter 9, press enter, and there we have a fully dimensioned rectangle as it is now displayed as a black color. Let's select the general dimension tool again and dimension these two arcs. So the inner arc here has a 15 millimeter radius, and the outer arc has a 23 millimeter radius. Next, we need to position these arcs accordingly. So we'll select the bottom line of the rectangle, we'll select the center point of our arcs, we'll put the dimension there, and that, as we can see, is 49 millimeters. So our arcs are in the correct place and they are now black in color. So now we need to draw our lines in. We'll select the line tool. We will start on the top line of our rectangle and we'll draw this vertically up until contact with the outer arc. We'll do the exact same on the other side, like so. There we are. We'll use the dimension tool again. So right click, select the dimension tool, select this line and the vertical line of our rectangle, put the dimension there and enter 33 millimeters. Perform the same operation on the other side. So again, 33 millimeters. And there we can see our entire sketch is colored in black and it is defined as fully constrained, as we can see in the bottom right hand corner just here. An alternative way to doing this is to auto dimension a sketch. So right now I will delete all of the existing dimensions. And we can select the auto dimension tool, which is just up here. We have a dialog box pop up where we identify the entities in which we want to auto dimension. So I will draw a box around all of the entities. I will check the dimensions box, but I'll uncheck the constraint box. We don't need that for now, not for this demonstration. We're being told here that a total of 7 dimensions are required to fully constrain this sketch. So we click apply, then we can click done. And as you can see, the sketch has been fully constrained. We are able to edit these accordingly. So that's a shortcut to dimension sketches. However, I would only recommend using that tool for very simple sketches. When you draw something that's quite complex and use this auto dimension tool, it can be real messy and difficult to work through. I always prefer to manually dimension my sketches. So here we can go ahead and adjust the dimensions. Let's say here we'll change this to 28 millimeters. And we'll change the inner arc to, let's say, 24 millimeters. And then we can go ahead and extrude the 3 profiles here. And there we have our 3D part, which looks similar to a pipe support. So that's a very brief introduction to the dimension tool and the auto dimension tool. I will see you in the next tutorial.